please leave from the front door. And please do not take chairs from inside Coffee Bean. And if you want to present about your country in the next semester in KAIST 1, please contact me or email to kaist1@kaist.ac.kr. I will leave you with Monica here. Thank you.
Good night, everyone. My name is Monica Sanjines Ortiz, and I'm the only Bolivian student here in KAIST. And I'm very happy to have you here tonight to learn a little bit more about this beautiful country that is Bolivia. So, where is Bolivia? That's one of the important questions today, because I think not many people know where is it. Some people think it's in Africa or in Europe, but actually Bolivia is in South America, in the heart of South America. Bolivia, it's a relatively small country that is divided in 9 departments. The official name of the country is Plurinational State of Bolivia. It has around 11 million people living in Bolivia, and the currency is the Boliviano, and around 7 Bolivianos make $1. The capital of the country is the city of Sucre, but the administrative capital of the country is on the city of La Paz. The area of the territory is around 1 million kilometers square. It's like 10 times the area of South Korea. And the official language is Spanish and 36 other native languages. So we are going to talk about a little bit the national emblems of the country that you can see here.
Okay, so now I'm going to talk about our national emblems. First of all, I'm going to introduce our national flag. As you can see, our national flag has 3 colors. They are red, yellow, and green. And each color has their own meaning. For example, the red color means it represents the blood of our heroes that have died during the wars. And the yellow color means our gold, because before our country was very rich. And green means our natural resources, because Bolivia is very rich in natural resources. And now we have national emblem, it's Huipala. Huipala means emblem in Aymara. Aymara is a native language in Bolivia. And as you can see, it has 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, white, green, blue, violet. And it was first introduced to the Bolivian people by the Constitution of 2008. Each color has its own meaning. Red means earth, orange society and culture, yellow energy, white time, green natural resources, blue the heavens, violet Indian government and self-determination. And now here we have our coat of arms. And these two are our national flowers. They are Cantuta and Patujú. You can find them in the forests in our country.
History. Let me tell you about a little bit about our history. I would like to give you a fast and short view. Inca civilization dominated the Andes region from 1438 to 1533, known as Tahuantinsuyo, or the Line of Four Regions in Quechua. That was the language of the Inca people. In 1438, Bolivian Andean region was annexed to the Inca Empire. However, in 1533, the Incas were in turn conquered by the Spaniards. The Spaniards founded Chuquisaca, La Paz, Cochabamba, and Oruro from 1538 till 1606. And this one is the colonial city of Potosí. that was the most populated city in the Americas during the Columbian time. We are also proud to say that we have the second oldest university in America. It's called Universidad San Francisco Javier, and it's located in our capital, Sucre. It was founded in 1624. In 1809, people of Spanish descent started a rebellion. This rebellion was quickly crushed, but the movement of independence in Bolivia continued. Finally, we got our independence on August 6, 1825. The new nation was named Bolivar in honor of Simón Bolívar, the hero of the independence, and consequently changing its name to Bolivia.
Okay, now I'm going to talk about the wars that our country has gone through. First of all, as you can see, before Bolivia was a really big country, but now Bolivia is a landlocked country. That means that we don't have, we cannot go freely to the sea. First of all, we had the Acre War. It was against Brazil in 1903, and then we had Chaco War and the War of the Pacific. In this war, we lost our exit to the Pacific Ocean.
So now I'm going to talk about the economy of the country. Bolivia is a developing country, but in the last decade has experienced a very, very important economic growth. So which are the main economic activities of the country? First is the mining activity. As you can see in the image, do you remember in the part of history the city of Potosí? This is the city of Potosí nowadays, and the Cerro Rico that is located in this city is still producing some minerals. So Bolivia is the 4th world producer of lead and the 7th world producer of silver. And it's copper, iron, and gold are also produced in the territory. Another important activity for the economy is the production of hydrocarbons, and Bolivia possesses the 2nd biggest reserve of natural gas in South America and the 8th biggest reserve of petroleum in South America. And the most expanded activity in the country is the agriculture. So we produce many goods like fruits, vegetables, but 2 are very important. The quinoa grain, because Bolivia is the 2nd world producer of the quinoa. And also the chestnut, or the way we call it castaña. Bolivia is the 1st world exporter of this chestnut. And as you may have realized, we are using very different traditional dressings. And what is the reason of this? Bolivia is a multicultural country. The population of Bolivia is composed of many different ethnicities. 59% is declared to be mestizo, that is mixed of Amerindian and European. 37% declared to be native or native indigenous. 3% declared to be white, and 1% declared to be African Bolivian in the territory. So you can, I mentioned that Bolivia has 36 native languages, and each of them correspond to an indigenous nation. Bolivia has 36 indigenous nations in the territory, and in this map you can see the distribution of them. But I think that you will understand our cultural diversity better if you see some pictures of the people of Bolivia. Here you can see some of the people of different nations. You can see the Aymara, that are one of the biggest nations in the country. You can see the Ayureos and the Araona. The number below is the approximate population of each nation. Here you can see the Pauserna, Chacobo, and African Bolivian. And here you can see the Bororo, Quechua, and Uru. The Bororo and Uru people, it has been very limited. There are just few of them living in the territory now.
Bolivia has some of the most contrasting landscapes you can ever imagine in South America. First of all, Bolivia is landlocked, located in South America, bordered by 5 other countries: Peru, Brazil, Chile, Paraguay, Argentina. First of all, Bolivia has 1/3 of its territory covered in the rocky, dry, snow-capped Andes Mountains to the west. And to the east, after traversing the mountains, you can find the Pampas rainforests, also called llanos, that are the humid rainforest zone. We have 3 important subregions. The Andean region is the coldest one, with a temperature average from 15 to 20 Celsius. At night, the temperatures drop to -1 Celsius. Here we even got a glacier lake, as you can see, and we can find animals like the vizcacha, quirquincho, and of course the llama. We also have the Subandean region. The Subandean region is in the middle of the Andean region and the Llanos region. This region is characterized by the temperature, like it's very warm here. It's not that cold, but it's not that warm. Here we have a lot of animals as well. You can find the Andean bear called hucumari, celote, and a variety of butterflies. And finally, the 60% of the country is in the Amazonian region. That is very hot, and it's a rainy forest region. Here you can find several kinds of parrots like the paraba, land rodents called capybara, and jaguars.
So let's talk a little bit about the most important touristic destinations of the country. So as you may have seen in the map of Bolivia, there in the western part, it's belong to the Andes of the continent. So in the middle of the mountains of the Andes, you can find the city of La Paz. That we have, that I have said that it's the administrative capital of the country. And La Paz is the highest capital in the world, and it's about 3,600 meters above the level of sea. And recently has been named one of the new 7 wonder cities in the world. And Bolivia is a developing country, but many cities have been doing a very big effort to improve the quality of life of their citizens. And we can see this in La Paz, that has implemented recently the first municipal system of buses in the country, and also the cable car that is ideal for the geography of La Paz city. And it also looks very beautiful at night. And near the city of La Paz, like 4 to 5 hours in car, you can find the Lake Titicaca. The Lake Titicaca is in the Altiplano region, and it's the lake at the highest altitude in the world. And you can see that also looks very beautiful at night.
Tiwanaku is recognized by Andean scholars as one of the most important South American civilizations prior to the Inca Empire. The ruins of the ancient city-states are near the Lake Titicaca in the west of La Paz. Let us show you a video of Tiwanaku. So we are having some technical.
Quisiera nunca olvidarte, recordar cada detalle de hoy, llevarme algo de ti siempre y despertar mirándote.
I wish I could take your magic and live all those moments again. I just wanna feel like I did, over and over again.
Quero levar suas paisagens, guardar no meu coração o carinho do seu povo, saudade e muita emoção. no quiero olvidar de Bolivia, 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 no quiero olvidar de
So, we also have the Jungas Road that is called the Road of Death. It was labeled as the world's most dangerous road in 1995 by the Inter-American Development Bank. Let us show you another video, then you can learn more about this road.
Now I'm going to let you know about our Salar de Uyuni. It's Uyuni Salt Flats. As you may know, this is a very famous spot for foreigners. It's you can see this is the night view. It's really beautiful, and the salar was formed as a result of transformations between several prehistoric lakes. And let me tell you that when you are there, when you visit Uyuni, you can even differentiate between the sky and the ground. It's really amazing. And I hope you visit Uyuni because it's a very unique part in the world. And now we have Laguna Verde, and also we have Laguna Colorada. As you can see, the color of the water is green, and in Laguna Colorada, the color of the water is red. So it's because it has chemicals inside. And as you can see, just flamingos can live there. Humans cannot even go there and walk because their skin can get damaged. So just flamingos go there and they eat the plankton that is there.
What about the central region of the country? The central region of the country contains many valleys, and actually the valleys are the most productive territory in the country. And actually the dress that I'm wearing now is representative of the southern part of the country that you can see here in the image. And the valleys of Bolivia are very important producing grapes. The vineyard of Tarija are well known because the best wines, Bolivian ones, are produced from the grapes in this region. And actually many Bolivian wines that have won many international prizes And Bolivia has developed a concept called high altitude wines because the grapes in Bolivia are grown between 1,000 and 3,000 meters above the sea level. And that kind of growth of grapes, it's unique. It's not done anywhere else in the world. So from the grapes we produce wine, but we also produce Singani. And what is the Singani? The Singani is the national drink of Bolivia. We can compare it to Korean soju. So in Bolivia we drink Singani. It's a very, very high degree alcohol drink. It's 40 degrees of alcohol. And Bolivia is not only valleys and Andes, but it's also Amazon. As you may have seen, the eastern part of Bolivia belongs to the Amazonia, near to Brazil. And you can see beautiful landmarks like this one, Catarata Arcoiris, that the literal translation is rainbow waterfall. And to the south of the Amazonia, you can find the Pantanal, that is a humid region that we share with Brazil and Paraguay. So we will show a short video about how beautiful the Amazonia of Bolivia is.
Jesuiticas. The Jesuit missions of Chiquitanos are located in Santa Cruz. These missions were founded in the 17th and 18th centuries to convert local tribes to Christianity. In the 90s, the UNESCO collectively designated them as a UNESCO World Heritage Site in
So, due to our diversity, Bolivia has many different traditional practices, and I'm going to talk about one that is one of the most important ones. That it's called Alacitas. Alacitas is a fair that is held in the city of La Paz, and much of the population of the city is part of this fair. So, what is the history of this tradition? This tradition has Aymara origin, but it's believed that the real origin is a lot older than the Aymaras. And what the people do in this fair is to pay honor to the Ekeko. The Ekeko is the god of abundance for the Aymara people. And you can see here the Illa of La Illa del Ekeko, that is one form to represent the god of the abundance. So, thanks to the embassy, today we have some gifts to give you, and we are going to have a lottery. So I think that everybody has received a little souvenir when they come in. If you haven't received it, please take it from the box that is in the back of the hall. So we are going to have the lottery, and I hope the people who get the gifts like them. And what is important about this gift? These gifts are a reproduction of the painting of Roberto Mamani Mamani. Roberto Mamani Mamani is one of the most important artists of the country, and he is believed to be the maximum representative of the Andean art. So we are going to help the lottery with the help of two of my friends, so please wait for a minute. Wait for everyone get the numbers. So for this lottery, I may request the help of someone in the first line to give me a number and see if the correspondent people is here to give them the gift. So the minister counselor is going to help me with this dynamic. So I will request him to give me a number between 1 and 50. 20. 20 is here. Who got the little gift with number 20? Can you come here, please?
Okay, so I'm going to give away the first gift. It's a painting of a famous painter in our country. The name is Mamani Mamani. Okay, so here is the gift.
Eight.
8. Who got number 8? Oh, yeah. Just let's give me another call.
Show us the painting down.
15? Yay. Let's give him an applause. Uh, 40. 40. 40. 25. Okay, just one more number, please.
I think you.
Oh, you got 50. Oh, I'm so sorry.
So, let us talk about the food. As you know, Bolivia is very diverse, and we have several regions, like, not several, but they are very diverse. One third of the territory is cold. So basically, there we eat, in the Andean region, the food consists basically on a significant range of traditional crops, such as potatoes, oca, and quinoa, among others. The people of this region enjoys eating lamb, beef, and llama meat, a lot of corn, and warm desserts and drinks. Some of the most representative dishes are the following. Tiempo, Africa said, like, we like to eat llama food, for real. In the Pampa rainforest, the people enjoys eating like more fresh food. Basically, the components of the daily food are rice, plantain, beef, pork, several kinds of salads. And today we are going to try one of these dishes called majadito. Is the one below there. So I hope you enjoy. It's this one. We also going to try this called tucumanas. They are similar to mandu, but they are bigger. And buñuelos. Usually we eat this with cheese, something like a cheesecake, and we drink api because in the sun where we eat this is very cold, and we really enjoy to drink this in the early morning. We hope you like it. And
So now we hope we enjoy one very special presentation that Bolivian people prepare for this day.
Al año que viene volveré a bailar por ti. Al año que viene volveré a soñar por ti. Suenan las matracas de este pobre corazón. Tesorito idilio de mi amor. Porque te quiero
I want to thank a lot the Bolivian community because they have helped me to make this presentation great, and I really thank to them because they came to dance and represent some of the beautiful dances of our country. But now I'm going to continue with Ali that is going to explain something more about the culture and the folklore of Bolivia.
Finally, we will talk about the Carnival. The Carnival of Oruro is an annual religious festival, and it has been named one of the UNESCO masterpieces of oral and intangible heritage of humanity. We would like to show you a video about this important festivity in our country.
Comienzan los preparativos. Nuestras naciones y pueblos ancestrales agradecen en el Anat andino a la Madre Tierra por los frutos recibidos. Miles de músicos tocando al unísono en el grandioso festival de bandas. Muy cerca del cielo, la majestuosa obra maestra. Una fiesta única, mágica e inigualable, donde miles de personas danzan para cumplir una promesa de fe a la Madre Virgen del Socavón. Los colores se funden con las danzas, las máscaras y los trajes, donde las melodías se mezclan con las risas y la alegría. Ven a presenciar un espectáculo maravilloso, a disfrutar de la belleza, la música y el encanto, a sentir la experiencia más extraordinaria de tu vida. Carnaval de Oruro, obra maestra del patrimonio oral e intangible de la humanidad.
So we couldn't find a proper video like with an English translation, so I'm going to explain you basically what is the carnival about. Originally, it was an indigenous festival in a celebration in honor of Uru god called Wari. That the people of the Uru community thought that Wari was a kind of devil, and it was later transformed into a Christian ritual around the Virgin of Candelaria that you can see there. The leading dance of the carnival is called the Diablada, or the dance of devils. Basically, it consists of devils dancing and an archangel that is leading them to the hell. Other major dances of the carnival are called tobas, that maybe you could see there. Tinku. Actually, Vania is wearing the Tinku dress now, tonight. Morenada. Caporales, that you could just enjoy the performance today. And that's it. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much for this presentation and the dances. Thank you. So, the moment you have all been waiting for, we will try the Bolivian food. Please leave from this door, not from the back. Thank you very much.